the starting pitches. All right, so we've got all our judges on the screen. We've got our startups on the screen for session 1. We're going to start off with our first founder video. This startup is called AU, and we're going to see if everyone can mute their mics. All right, so everyone on the screen for the first time, go ahead and mute your mics. And here is the founder video for AU.
Hi, I'm Baekhyun Kim, CEO of AU. A couple years ago, I was working on the PhD in electronic engineering, and I was so tired of just studying about theory. I wanted to actually build something. So I joined the Samsung Electronics, and I learned a lot Samsung, like how to build a product and prepare it for mass production. But I eventually became discouraged building something I was passionate about. I wanted to build my own product, a product I could be passionate about. At the same time, I kept seeing this horrible news story about children dying after being left in cars. And as a new parent, this terrified me. I thought there must be something that I could be done. So I thought about all the research I have done at KAIST and Samsung, and I realized that this was an idea worth building. This was something that could be truly make an impact on human lives. So I quit my job at Samsung and started AU with my coworker. Our vision is to save lives by using most modern detection technology available, and we aren't stopped with just the children who have been left in car. Many developed countries have an aging population, so we are also developing safety solutions for elderly singles who are increasingly living alone.
Okay, here to welcome on the stage, we've got Baekhyun Kim from AU. They are a biosensor radar for detecting and protecting life. Mr. Kim, you can start. All right, let's everyone give a clap while he's getting ready. Everyone can send some claps. Give him some. Here we go.
Wait, okay. Can you see my screen now?
No, we cannot.
Oh, wait. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me start my presentation. My name is Baekhyun Kim of AU, and we are developing the 60 and 79 GHz radar system for detecting the life in the car or any place. Okay, let's start my presentation. Okay, this is the application of our system. In the summer session or summertime, some parents leave their baby in the car. So the babies died because in the summertime the car temperature is going high. So many countries passed the sleeping child law passed. So every car have to set up the sleeping child system in their car. We suggest the radar system for detecting the human in the car. Radar system using the electromagnetic wave for detecting the human, so there is no hide point in the car. Okay, before the Hyundai Group using the ultrasonic sensor for detecting the human in the car, but it was very limited because it only detecting the motion. So it means it cannot detect the vital sign like the heart respiration and heart rate. So that's why this accuracy is very low. So that's why they are wanted to change the ultrasonic sensor to the radar sensor. There is another reason for replacing the radar sensor. The European NCAP assessment criteria give the 4-point for the radar. If they are using the radar, they will gonna get the 4-point. But if the car company using the another sensor for detecting the baby, they can only get the 2-point. That's why all the car company wants to using the radar. Okay, this is our solution. First, we are set up the radar in some place in the car and scanning the inside of the whole car. And first, we are know where is the target. And after the target position, we are extract the vital sign from the each target. And if there is a vital sign like the respiration heart rate is there, we can know whether it is a human or not. Okay, this is the sixth advantage of radar system. First, I told you before, the radar system using the electronic magnetic wave for detecting the human. It can penetrate the obstacle, like a car seat or like a shade, anything. And second, we can detect a vital sign like the respiration and heart rate. And radar sensor is the contactless sensor. So after we are set up to some place in the car, we can detect in the several people by using the one radar system. And we are using the 60 and 79 gigahertz radar. It means it have very high accuracy. Even if the baby was fall down from the seat, we can detect and even if the baby in the like a trunk, we can detect it where too. And this is maximum distance range is up to 8 meters, so we can expand it to bus or van. And there is no identity problem if you're using the radar sensor. Okay, this page I will explain our technique. First, technique is based on the hardware. We will design our own antenna, and we are optimized. And we designed a radome and the radar complete whole radar system. We designed by ourselves. And technology is more advanced in the radar signal processing. So if we want to using the radar in the car, first we have to remove the engine vibration. Engine vibration and heart rate, and we can distinguish the engine vibration and heart rate and respiration. The heart rate and respiration is very small movement, so it's very hard to remove. It's distinguished from the engine vibration. We had made the own algorithm about that, and we can remove the body motion. Okay, because people is if the people in the car sometimes when they are driving, the body is moving, so we have to get rid of the body motion. That's after we can extract the vital sign. And we are enhance the target accuracy by using the deep learning or AI. By using this technique, we are demonstrated to the Hyundai Group in the last year, and we win the bidding of the other company. After that bidding, we get contract with them. Okay, our main target is nowadays.
Okay, Baekhyun, that's the end of 5 minutes. If you want to, I'll give you 20 more seconds to finish whatever.
Okay. Our target it is focused to the sedan and SUV, and we're gonna expand it to the bus and the black box. And even if we are done, we want to expand it to the indoor application, like the hospital and single elderly person, not only just in the car. We want to expand it in the office and apartment. Okay, this is our partnership. We are already finished to contract with the Hyundai, and this is the potential partner. It's SKT or Huawei, and we are now they talk with the Volkswagen Group also. Our team consists of the most people from the coast.
All right, and I'm sorry,
Yeah,
we have to finish it right there.
yeah, okay.
All right, so judges, if you can go ahead and turn your videos on, and
Yeah.
you can go ahead and ask questions. We've got 2 minutes.
May I just ask the first question? First of all, thank you so much for sharing and insight. I have a question right now in regards of how is the company name? So I couldn't find on your presentation deck the URL. Yeah. So is that something you are already, a public in the internet so people can find you, or what is? Because I searched for it also yesterday and I couldn't find, based on the name scheme, more details.
Okay. Could you? So internet is not great now. So could you tell me? Okay. So you cannot find us in the internet, right? You
Yes,
means that?
because the company name Inc. is, for me, I couldn't find that. Are you represented already public?
Yeah, I already did it, and actually we did. I didn't check the Google, but we are already checking the Korean site and Naver. We already public in there, so
And
are we gonna publish in the Google too soon? Yeah,
I'm sorry, Kim, what is the URL of the company?
www dot au dot dash sensor dot com.
I
Okay,
see.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Highly recommend to put it on your deck the next time.
okay,
Make sure people can review and find it. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
We have one more question, perhaps.
Yeah, one more question from me. Thank you, Baekhyun, for the presentation. You have a very challenging topic, a very technical topic with the radar. So I guess it's always difficult to put it in a nutshell with clear advantages shown. But I think you pointed out some very clear case inside the car, but also where you're going with hospital beds and so on. One case that I haven't seen in your deck, and I'm curious whether you want to tackle this as well, is not only left behind humans, left behind babies, but what about left behind pets?
Oh, we can detect the
It will be the exact same thing, or would you? Because for a lot of customers, this is a very relevant use case, right?
Yeah, we can also detect in the pet too, and we can distinguish is pet or human too. Yeah.
Very good. I would recommend to add that to the deck as well.
Okay, I will edit that too.
It's a whole different, a whole additional customer interest group.
Okay, I will edit it. Yeah, good. Thank you.
That is a really good comment, Julian. I think everyone's kind of thinking that too. All right, that is the end for pitch one. Thank you very much for your pitch, Baekhyun, and we are now going to go on to our next pitch, and that is going to be Jason Peck from Blue Signal. So we're going to show you his founder video.
Hi, I'm Jason from Blue Signal, and I have a confession. I hate traffic lights, but I don't think I'm alone. For example, you are sitting at an intersection. No cars are coming, and the lights stay red for another 2 minutes. With modern technology, this is ridiculous. But it's not just annoying. Many of us have experienced personal tragedy due to this old technology. I first got into this subject when I started my career. I researched signal lights for their industrial system, but I got bored. This wasn't interesting for a 20 years old. So it's ironic that 25 years later, I am interested in traffic lights, and I hope to share my idea with you.
Okay, now let's introduce Jason from Blue Signal Traffic Prediction Platform to reduce congestion and accidents. Here is Jason.
Hello, my name is Jason Beck, CEO of Blue Signal. What if I told you that I could predict your future? You may think it's not right, but with the AI, we can predict the future. But first, let me tell you a story. Several years ago, my best friend's father had a heart attack. The first 60 minutes of a heart attack are known as the golden hour, and it's crucial to make it to the hospital within this time. But due to heavy traffic congestion, his ambulance didn't make it in time. He was just 57 years old. As you all know, every major city in the world has traffic problems. In fact, more than 3,000 people die every day in traffic. That's more than 1 million deaths a year. But it also affects our economies. We spend 100 hours a year just sitting in traffic. And in the US alone, $300 billion a year is wasted due to traffic congestion. It's time we finally do something about this. AI is well known to be able to predict future conditions and calculate risk. So, we have developed a platform that uses AI to predict traffic congestion by combining traffic data with external factors such as weather, construction areas, and accidents. With our platforms, we can predict traffic condition from 3 seconds to 6 hours into the future. Our overall idea is to cope with the risk, avoid congestion, and solve traffic problems by combining traffic data with prediction algorithm and applying this to current infrastructure, like traffic lights. Drivers can be fully aware of traffic congestion by seeing this data in their vehicle's head-up display. Unlike current head-up displays, our display real-time condition, future congested area, and potential dangers while driving to help drivers arrive safely to their destination. We also have a safe driving advisor, which consists of hardware with an edge-based camera sensor with situation analysis processing software. This warns user of unexpected situation in advance that LiDAR, radar, and vehicle sensors may not recognize, like illegal crossings, blind spot, traffic violation, and lane violation. This helps to protect vehicle and pedestrians, and it will enable autonomous vehicle to travel safely in urban area or intersections. Then, we have our signal optimizer. It predicts traffic volume and then use this data to control traffic signals. Our signal optimizers forms the foundation of real-time signal cycle control, which is an integral part of any smart city traffic prediction system. The best thing is that it doesn't change the current transportation infrastructure. Our target market is the intelligent transportation market among the smart city solutions. This market is increasing by 11.5 every year, and with Blue Signal's forecasting technology, we are targeting a market share of 30% in Korea and 5% overseas. These are competitors with similar technology, but as you can see, we are the only company that can connect our solutions to traffic lights with our signal optimizer. We target B2G and B2B organizations. Paying customers include SK Telecom in Korea, as well as major organizations in Dubai, China, Brazil, and Taiwan. Additionally, our technology will be applied to the entire city of Sejong after it is tested in 2021. And we are in talks with the GM Ford and Infiniti. Our global market strategy is developing business projects with the local companies around the world. Then we can tailor solutions specifically to their countries. Our co-founding team has a wealth of experience in business, marketing, and technology development. I met my CTO and CIO at KAIST, where our headquarters is located, and we've already incorporated in US and Hong Kong. At Blue Signals, we want to keep our technology at the forefront of smart transportations, and our mission is to save life and money by reducing traffic congestion and traffic accidents. If you share our vision, we'd love to talk with you. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you, Jason. We're now going to start our 2 minutes for Q&A. That's probably enough time for 2 or 3 questions if we keep it a little bit short, the questions and answers. Who would like to go first?
Okay, may I go first? Thank you, Jason. I was very, very intriguing presentation. I really liked it. So you talked about it's you and 2 additional co-founders. Is that how the company Blue Signal is set up?
Yes, I met my CTO CIO at KAIST. At first time I first myself, but after set up my company, our co-founder invest on my business item. They want to co-working together, and then Blue Signal started. So our start company to 2015. Before 5 years ago.
Jason, great presentation. Really engaging. Great name.
Yeah, same name.
But I thought about my company and how traffic is a big factor in terms of getting food delivered to people. And I just thought, how could maybe something like that be useful for a company like ours? I know maybe that's not the vision right now, because I think you're focusing mostly on those governments. I think you said you had a plan for Sejong in the future, but are you looking at those types of situations where companies like mine that need to get to do things quickly in terms of how traffic affects their ability to execute? Is that something on your mind?
Yes, we try to overcome of the government customer. So our solution is based on the traffic prediction. So I want is our technology can apply to reduce the traffic problem and traffic congestion. So currently we try to continue is to make expand the another industry with our using our solutions.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, so
All right.
may I go third?
Okay. Yeah. Let's do one really quick.
Okay. So, first of all, great intro. It was really hooking in, and I was really, it was really good. So, I have a little stupid question. Like, for let's say in 10 years, like all cars become an autonomous car without a driver. So, how do you see the future with your service? How is it gonna be in 10 years like that? If the world becomes with autonomous car?
Good questions. To do this we have a research for the connection with autonomous vehicle, and then we delivery our prediction traffic information to safe drive in the urban area on the intersection. In case of safe driving advisor is using a composed of hardware. This hardware is composed the whole of a city. And then we can control or communicate with the autonomous vehicle using our hardware, and then we will use control by the efficiently on the reduced traffic accident. That is our vision.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have to move on to the next one. So thanks again, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, now for our last startup of session 1, before we take a quick 20-second break, it's going to be Coconut Silo by Tony Han. Here is his video.
Transportation has changed greatly over the past 100 years. Just in the past 10, with companies like Uber, who have changed how we move from point A to point B. But when it comes to the transportation of goods, there's been much less change. In fact, 76% of the world has a major logistics problem. This is because most shipping carriers are still using older communication methods like email and phone calls, and they still rely on manual paperwork. In 2020, we all know that the demand for essential goods has continued to grow. More than ever, we need to ensure that the critical supply chains operate as efficient as possible. At Coconut Silo, our vision is to take logistics in a new direction with advanced digital platform for both shippers and carriers. We need to move this industry into 21st century where it belongs.
And it is my pleasure to introduce you to Coconut Silo, advanced freight logistics platform for shippers and carriers. Tony, you may begin.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Tony An, COO of Coconut Silo. Our solution, Coco Truck, is a B2B mobility as a service platform where cargo owners can move shipments without even owning their own vehicles. And on our platform, freight carriers are receiving more orders than before. But first, let's take a look at logistics in Vietnam. 25% of Vietnam's GDP is eaten up by logistics fares. This is incredibly expensive. In countries like US, Germany, and Korea, logistics fares equate to under 10% of their GDPs. Our goal is to link Asian countries starting from Vietnam to Cambodia, Laos, and Thailand. The route that we are targeting is at the bottom, the white one. Cross-border logistics is about 22% more expensive than Vietnam's domestic logistics. In addition, it is growing 70% annually. In the current market, if a customer wants to make a transit request, at least 6 phone calls are required and about 3 hours are wasted. Of course, a lot of time and money are wasted. Here comes the magic. Just by using our solution, cargo owners can request an order in just 5 minutes. This is what we call digital transformation and innovation of shipping. To explain further about the features, cargo owners can send cargo even if they don't own their own trucks. They can take actions during the transit, which is a perfect solution for COVID-19 era. Different from our competitors, logistics companies play a key role. Users can make more profits based on third-party paid services and several big data features. Users can track their resources by glance in real time. Big data features like smart quotation system, matchable algorithm, auto price suggestion, and targeted third-party paid services enhances efficiency and productivity. By using our solution, users can save 2 hours a day, reduce expenses, and get more orders. Our initial goal is to link between Korean manufacturers and Vietnamese logistics companies. The reason that we are targeting Korean manufacturers in Vietnam is that they occupy about 35% of Vietnam's whole GDP. And 70% of them locate southern Vietnamese cities like Ho Chi Minh City, Binh Duong, and Dong Nai. In this huge but niche market, there are about 1,300 companies with $2.8 billion per year market size. Vietnam logistics market itself is growing 17% annually, estimated to triple in 5 years. Of course, we do have competitors in the market. However, there are several reasons for us to succeed among these competitors because of technological aspect, go-to-market strategy, excellent team, and market expansion strategy. Most importantly, we have mega vehicle companies as our partners. Our business model can be divided into 2 main parts, a 5% margin and third-party paid services. Third-party services are kind of advertisement channel for third-party service providers like insurance, fueling, and maintenance. Based on that, we're expecting to be profitable in just 2 years. Coconut Silo has started as Hyundai Motor Group's in-house startup since April 2018, successfully spun off in June 2020. And in addition, we are currently working with Mercedes-Benz Korea based on Startup Autobahn program. It's how we have done. We are able to have about 570 customers in total. By using our solution, logistics companies were able to make 37% more orders and 27% more money on average. It is how our team looks. We have excellence in various fields. Our CEO, CMO, and CTO are former Hyundai employees where they could gain insights in both logistics, and commercial vehicle fields. Again, I'm Tony At, COO of Coconut Silo. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Tony. Let's start our Q&A. We're going to have to limit this to 2 questions because we're running out of time. So whoever's first gets to go first.
May I ask, Tony, first of all, congratulations. Amazing presentation.
Thank you.
How are you guys financed today?
You mean like our investment stage?
I'm sorry, can you just repeat that?
I couldn't get the right meaning for finance thing.
So is it all your the founders team, you and the founders team, you put money in, or do you have already angel or other money?
Yeah, as mentioned, like we started as Hyundai Motor Group's startup. We were able to get funded about 0.5 million US dollars in total, and then we haven't gone through any stages yet. Welcome.
Okay. So the follow-up question is that, first of all, great pitch, easy to understand, your business core. So going into the question, so when I was in VC, so I'm in the firm called Logispot, which is a pretty much a similar startup as what you're doing just in Korea. So what I figured out is that it's not all about the platform. It's about getting the suppliers. It's about getting the demand. But especially in the freight area, it seems like more like important to get the suppliers into your platform. I was wondering in Vietnam, do you have your special strategies to actually gain these suppliers into your platform?
Yeah, as mentioned, there are about 1,300 like cargo owners in Vietnam, just in southern Vietnamese cities only. So the problem is that they do not have any platforms to use to find out the companies to move their cargo. So we are like targeting that point of view, since like at the early stage, of course, we won't have any logistics volume or something like that. So it is the main point that we are targeting at this stage.
That's all the time we have for our Q&A. So thanks to all the judges. Thanks to the teams from session 1. We were going to open this up to a few audience members, but we're running out of time, so we got to go a little fast. So we're going to start session 2 in about 20 seconds. So that's to give time for you judges if you need to score the first 3 teams. If there are any questions, this would be a great time. Ian asked a question to AU, but I think AU has left the stage. Baekhyun, are you still here? There was a question from the audience. And by the way, those in the audience, there is an option where you can ask a question not only in the chat, but you can raise your hand and ask a question over on the side. So if there's any questions there, you can let us know. That question has now disappeared. So, all right. No questions. We're going to move on to round 2. All right. Here we go. So we are back again with our judges and 3 new startups. Guys, don't go anywhere because the voting time is right after the 3rd pitch. All right. So the first video I'm going to show you is from D-Hive. D-Hive is an autonomous delivery service for the last mile. Please enjoy the video from D-Hive.
Hi, I'm Sei, CEO of The Hive. We all know the risks of having an aging population, and nowhere is it more apparent than right here in Korea. In fact, Korea has the fastest aging population and will soon become the most aged society in the world. The Secretary General of the OECD said that this was Korean society's biggest challenge. But many other countries will also face this same challenge. So with a decreased workforce, we need to increase automation and efficiency. I believe We can do this by reducing work with repetitive tasks and encouraging work that requires a human touch.
All right.
I think
It
there is
was
a
working, but then
problem.
it turned off. Yeah, it was working, but then it closed.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think his connection. All right, I think his connection may have had an issue there. He left. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the next startup, and we'll have him go after. Okay, so let me show you the video for Perseus. So Perseus, you're going to be on coming next instead.
지금 바로 다시 들어왔어요. 아, 네. 네.
I'm 상범서, CEO of Perseus.
뭉쳐가지고.
By 2023, all new cars are likely to be connected, while rapid development in auto industry presents exciting opportunities. It presents considerable challenges as well. It is estimated that 50% of cars will be prone to attack by malicious hackers. As we have seen the hacking issues since introduction of smartphones, cybersecurity threat to connected vehicles would be much more serious as it affects passengers' lives. With a hypervisor, it is possible to run multiple operating systems from a single SoC. By reducing the number of SoC by 75%, you can dramatically reduce the points of access for hackers. Increased system simplicity makes it much easier to implement enhanced security solutions. The Perseus Hypervisor is our market entry service, but our true differentiation is the security solution that runs on top of our hypervisor. As Perseus, in Greek myth, defeated Medusa and saves Argos, we Perseus will protect passengers' lives from hacker threat. Thank you for attention.
All right, and now we're going to welcome Perseus, solution for tomorrow's connected and autonomous vehicles. Please welcome Perseus on stage.
Thank you, Jonathan. Can you hear me? My voice? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, my name is 상범서, founder and the CEO of Perseus. We have a solution provider.
Sangbom, we cannot see your presentation.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Now, it's okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We can see it, but it's not formatted correctly. Are you in full screen?
Oh, yes.
It's seems like there might be an issue. Maybe you can exit and go back again. We can only see half of the slide. Yeah, screen one more time.
Still.
It's cut off. We only see the right side. We cannot see the left side.
What about now?
Yeah, that's perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks so much. We are a solution provider for connected cars. Our approach is that simplify the car electronics and then enhance the security so that we can protect passengers and drivers of our future vehicles from any hackings or any dangerous malicious attacks. we have seen in the past 2G phone. When we use the 2G phone, we don't have any issues with hackings. However, richer service provided by the smartphone in 3G generation. On the other hand, we have got experienced severe problem with the cyber security threat. We have seen some similar experience in the near future when just every car connected to the internet now already started. So I think that by 2025, 50% of cars on the road will be prone to attack by malicious attacks. So I think we have got to provide some cybersecurity measure to protect our passenger vehicles from such malicious hackers attack. The regulatory moves, eCall in the EU community just pushed should be applied to the connected car systems. And in the United States, last year, July, the senator passed a regulation saying that every connected cars should pass their security and privacy regulations. And this regulation should be forced within 4 years. The other thing is that the current technologies using more than 100 computer systems to build one passenger vehicles. This number of computer systems within a car will be growing much more than, for example, thousands when we just autonomous driving vehicle. So we have got to reduce such kind of electronics complexity. How? If we use software called hypervisor, we can reduce such hardware complexity by 1/4. For example, we just changing the hardware mechanisms or platform by introducing electric vehicles. However, I think that we have got to also focus on change and the architecture of electronic systems of vehicles. For example, if we consider relative BOM cost, material cost, if we just stay with the conventional technologies, then just, for example, $155 billion should consumed to build electric vehicles in 2030. However, if we use new technology like hypervisor, then we can reduce just 1/4. How? We have got the hypervisor software technologies, Perseus. We are the world first Zen hypervisor open source software project founder, so we can effectively reduce such electronics complexity. The hypervisor is enable one single computer chips to run simultaneously multiple operating systems. So this kind of software technologies should be helpful to reduce complexity of hardware. And our Perseus hypervisor is just a market entry service. Our true differentiation is the security solution that runs on top of our hypervisor. So our hypervisor-based security can protect our passenger vehicles from DDoS attack. So we can, for example, effectively kept in quarantine area any, for example, compromised components within a car so that just driving functions could be safe even under any hackers attacks. So our goal is the ultimate goal is that within 5 years, we would like to take 10% of market share. And our technology is just not only for autonomous driving vehicle, we'll also would like to apply for our technology to healthcare systems. Okay, thank you so much.
Great, thank you very much, Sangbum. And now let's open it up to the Q&A to the judges.
All right, maybe let me start here. Thank you, Sangbum, for the presentation, and good to see you again. When I saw that you would be speaking today, I thought that's going to be difficult because you have a super technical problem, a super technical approach, which is not commonly understood by the general audience. And I think you have improved that a lot since we first met, that you made what the need is. Still, I believe in the general audience, something to really start off with is what is a hypervisor and why do I need it would be really helpful here. Yet I have clearly specified in more your market now. So I see a lot of progress that you've made here. Thank you very much for presenting it today.
Thank you.
We cannot see your face, actually, Sangbum. Do you have your video turned off?
Yes. Oh, no.
We just see a black screen, but that's okay, though. That's okay. I think there was another question.
Can you elaborate more on why the Perseus team is the best one to deliver this solution?
We have got the original implementation technology, design capabilities. Since 2007, I have just founding the open source software technology called Secure Zen hypervisor software platform. So since then, we have got more than 15 years experience based on smartphone and IoT devices. Now we are turning our focus to the automotive industries. So we have got the proven technologies in the past. Welcome.
We've got about 20 seconds left. If there's any last question, that's really short. Okay, I think, Marita, you might be muted. I think you're trying to talk, but I don't hear any sound coming out. Marita, I'm not able to hear you. Is anyone else able to hear Marita?
No.
Okay. Marita, you might have an audio issue because I can see you talking, but I don't hear anything. That's fine. We'll go on to the next one. We're out of time anyway. Sorry about that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sangbum. Thank you, Perseus. And now we will start. We'll go back to our previous startup, Dhive. We showed you the video already from Say. Now, Say, you're back. Let's see if we can get this to work this time.
Okay.
So, as a reminder, Dhive is an autonomous delivery service for the last mile. Oh, it's working. Perfect.
Okay.
You may begin.
Hi, I'm Say from Dhive. If you ordered food delivery, you know the frustration and long wait times. And at Dhive, we're going to fix this. Arrive within 30 minutes. The world is now at war with fast and accurate delivery. The demand for the contactless market in Korea is within 3 kilometers. We have chosen the largest of them, food delivery, and most of the demand is in the 1.5 kilometer radius. Something ridiculous is happening in Korea. The nation of 빨리빨리, that means quickly, because of lack of drivers, it should be delivered in 8 minutes, but it takes 78 minutes. However, it is not possible to increase the number of drivers. Demand doubles every year, while the number of drivers only increased by 7% and remains unchanged. Due to insufficient supply, obviously, prices are gradually rising. To solve the market problem, both cost and supply must be solved at the same time. NOC service can solve the above problems. NOC is autonomous robot delivery platform for last mile. First, last mile logistic customers such as restaurant call for service. Second, our monitoring center guides them to the best place. Third, drop off delivery items such as food and any other stuff in areas where the robots are waiting. Finally, the robot delivery in a one-to-one structures. Our robot communicate with the monitoring center, report delivery status in real time, and respond to problems. Robot of knock service only delivers to the front of the building. Three strengths that can make the service possible. Without infrastructure, we can deliver every outdoor places, can climb stairs up to 30 centimeters, and cost the robot takes $2,000. Because of our unique autonomous driving system, we can provide service. Based on the vision sensor, our robot separate moving obstacles from fixed obstacles and move while avoiding them. And there is a concept of driving priority zone. The sidewalk, bicycle paths, and crossing work are prioritized. The competitive edge of our service is that it does not require infrastructure. Delivery fee is cheap and can be delivered anywhere outdoors. Targets are university and research institutes. They are accustomed to coming out of the building and receiving some goods or food. The market size is $9.5 million. And our customers are restaurant owners. They are only interested in how much money they make with new services. And we're gonna get $1.5 per each delivery. We have a sales team that makes directly contact with the restaurant, and there's a 2 or 3 weeks preparation period. And we plan to start a pilot service at KAIST next January. KAIST is a special place that has the characteristic of both a research institute and university. We secured 200 deliveries per day from the 41 restaurants to start the service, and the autonomous driving test ended more than 1,000 kilometers. And we're gonna 5 robots are scheduled to be used, and 3 additional assistant persons are scheduled to be added. We have gathered gigs from KAIST with more than 3 years of development to solve such a difficult problem. There are 17 team members, and the company was founded last July. We opened an investment round this time. If you're interested in investment as well as partnership, we opened an investment round this time, and someone want to make some partnership with us, just contact us like below information. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Right at 5 minutes. That was like perfectly timed. So now let's hear from the judges. Judges, do you have any questions for Say from D-Hive?
Say, I guess I'm the most obvious person to address your presentation, right? I'm in the food delivery game, and I admire, honestly, what your attempt to go after this, because it's something that I think everyone's trying to do. But I guess I'll start with the kind of a obvious one. There are some huge companies. I mean, we get hit up feels like every month now with people offering their robotic, solutions to us. But it's still quite early. Like you mentioned, it's still in kind of sandbox mode. And I think in January, you're planning to do the pilot program. So I asked, is it something that you want to do, like you said, going after the restaurants directly, or people like me who have these delivery companies that are more aggregating the restaurants so that the customers can get more efficiency? I just kind of want to hear maybe what your future plans are.
At first stage, we just directly meet the restaurant, but then later we're gonna make some partnership with delivery hub, not the platform, because every delivery hub have some marketing channel for restaurants, and number of them is less than 5,000. So we're gonna make some partnership, and I think we can make some partnership with them because their main business model is fee from the delivery revenue, and when they gonna mediate, when they gonna make some partnership with us, they can make their business model. They can make they deliver as immediate, like drop off some food to our robot, then they can earn more money than before because some reducing of the delivery fee, but they can do 2 or 3 times better than before. So, yeah.
Just to follow up, another thing to just consider in the future. I mean, I'm sure you're going to work this out in terms of pricing, but $2 million per robot might be a little bit of an obstacle for these restaurants. For somebody like me, I would easily pay $2 million if your technology is sufficient. But the restaurant partners are quite, they're tricky in terms of those types of prices. So just something to consider in the future.
Okay. Dan, I'm going to give you a last thought here.
Okay, thank you. So following up on Jason, so about the pitch, it was great. Just one idea is about your whole pitch. I guess what it needs more is it's about efficiency of your robot, because so if someone says it's expensive, someone else says it's not expensive. It all goes on efficiency. So I guess how fast they can make a delivery, how much deliveries it can make on short-handed time. So if you can give up a clear view about how the efficiency of these robots can make, I think the pitch will have a much more power and have more drive more interest from the poster investors, I guess.
We just we think our robot can do 5 or 6 deliveries per hour. And what is the
just
first
one more
question?
thing, there wasn't a question so it's 5 or 7. It depends on the distance. So I think the metric you need to communicate should be the distance, the total distance of the ETA or something like that. That should be the right.
I understand. In Korea market, average of delivery distance is 1.14 kilometer only. So it takes less than 10 minutes to deliver.
And so if you have that numbers, compare that to the using the human labor force to making a delivery, and please elaborate that in how much revenue how much profit you're gonna be actually using from a single event or early plan or something like that. So if you elaborate that, you can make even if it's 2천만 원, you can say 2천만 원 or 3천만 원 every year, thing like that. You can persuade from that. I guess that might be a better idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. I'm sorry. We have to end it there. Thank you one more time, Say. Thank you guys for your questions. We have one last startup, guys. One last one. Last but not least, it is 20. So I'm going to show you the video now from Jesselyn Park of 20.
Hi, I'm Jesselyn from 20. Have you ever ordered next day delivery? It's amazing, isn't it? You order an item one day, go to sleep, and when you wake up, there it is at your door. Things are moving faster than ever, and we benefit from the convenience. But have you ever thought about what goes on behind the scene in warehouse and distribution center? Have you ever thought about the amount of manpower required just to make sure that we get our precious package? Well, it's a lot. But our world is undergoing many changes. We have an aging population, low birth rate, and minimum wage increases in developed countries around the world. And we are suffering, and we will soon suffer from lack of manpower. And at the same time, we are living through a global pandemic that requires more automations and contactless services to ensure all of our safety. Theodore Adorno famously said, "The task of art today is to bring chaos into order." And at 20, we aim to bring chaos into order for many industries with our revolutionary technology. Thank you.
Okay, it's my honor to introduce to you Jesselyn from 20, your one-stop autonomous mobile robot and platform solution. Jesselyn, you may.
Hi, can you see my screen?
Yes, you are good to go.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Jesslyn Park, Investor Relation Manager at Twinny. We specialize in the autonomous mobile robot and a corresponding platform. So do you remember when you were young, dreaming about how one day we would be flying in a car and how robots would be moving around on the ground autonomously? And I know I did, and now the days are very near, and with Twinny and Twinny's technology, I'm sure it will be much quicker. So without further ado, let me bring you to the next slide and show you the global trend of the autonomous mobile robot. So if you look at the first and second graph, there's a continuous growth for the global logistics market and e-commerce market. And especially for the last graph, it shows a yearly average of yearly average growth of 52.5% for the autonomous mobile robot. So why are there so much needs increase for the autonomous mobile robot? It is because there's a minimum wage increase, aging society, and growth of e-commerce and logistics, and also approximately about 90% of distribution centers that are suffering from a shortage of manpower. Last but not least, there's a outbreak of pandemic, like COVID-19, that increased the needs for the contactless services. So that drives up all the needs for the autonomous mobile robot in this market. However, the current autonomous mobile robot technology has some issue. It's not able to operate in the complex environment, and also it has a limitation to commercialize it because due to the high price, and also most of the key play in the autonomous mobile robot in the market, they require infrastructure for their self-localization. So now, before I introduce our solution, I'd like to show you what options already exist in the market. So we have a Kiva from Amazon Robotics, AirStar from LG, and Locus Robot from US. Self-localization for robot in outdoor setting, it's not really an issue because there's a GPS, so it's not really a difficult things to do. However, self-localization in indoor setting requires a special technology for robot to locate themselves. So at Kiva, AirStar, and Locus, they use infrastructure to enable their robots to do self-localization. So what do I mean by infrastructure? It means installation of a QR code, beacon, UWB, and even a camera. So robots receive the signal from the infrastructure and perform a self-identification. However, there's some issue using infrastructure. First, the production cost will be increased, and second, deployment will not be so quick and easy. And lastly, this is major one. Let's imagine your company deploy like dozens to hundreds of robots in your work environment, and then there's an infrastructure failure. What's going to happen? You have to cease your entire operation, meaning that there's a limitation to maximizing working capacity and efficiency. However, Twinny overcome all this limitation and problem by developing our own innovative algorithm. So our robots do not require any infrastructure, and they are able to do self-localization even in the crowded, complex, and large environment setting. So here's our product line, Norgo series and Targo. Norgo is an autonomous mobile robot series, and Targo is the target following robot. Targo detects the target by color, shape, and size and sound. So let me show you the short video clip to understand our product better. So this is Norgo 60, and so Norgo 60 and hundreds are already deployed in the office setting, logistics center, and hospital. And Norgo 500 will be deployed in the logistics center very shortly. So for Norgo series, you can attach as many Norgo you can to maximize your working capacity, and also it's not a physical attachment, so you can maximize your usage of the working space as well. So, and this is our Twinny's technology, and you can use robot management system, like in the picture, like in the video, to manage and control and plan work planning for the multiple robots at the same time. And then we have been receiving lots of inquiry from the different businesses and industry in regards to the modification and customization of our autonomous mobile robot. And we came to the conclusion that we need to provide an autonomous mobile robot platform that anyone can use, make their own unique autonomous mobile robot to perfectly suit their industry. So the TUF, which is Twinny's autonomous mobile platform, was released last month.
So Twinny provided autonomous mobile robot technology to the hardware developer who wish to make their own autonomous mobile robot. And Twinny also provided a customized API solution to the software developer to develop their own autonomous mobile robot solutions. So using TAP business and industry, they can plan a task as well as control and monitor hundreds of a robot at the same time. So TAP is like an Android operation system, like a handphone, but it's for the robot. So the company, they can simply just install the TAP and then it's ready to go. So it can be mainly applied all this industry, like hospital, office building, and library. However, it's not limited to this industry. So in 2019, we reached 1.1 million US dollar in profit, and we are on track to reach about 1.9 million dollar in profit by the end of this year. And for 2021, we estimate about 8.2 million dollar.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay, we also have a very great asset, which is a people. We have a great team from Kite, and also we are strengthening our team, sales team and the strategic division team for expansion of our company, our expansion into the new market, and also preparation for the IPO in 2020. Thank you. If you're interested, thank you.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to get through it all.
That's right.
That's all right. That's all right. All right. Let's hear from our judges now. Our last pitch. Who's got a question for Jocelyn?
I have a question for Jocelyn. Jocelyn,
Rita, you're back.
I'm back, yeah. Jocelyn, who is the team? Is the founders team behind Twinny?
All right, this is our CEO, two CEO. One has specialized in autonomous mobile robot technology, and the other, this is the other CEO who was working for government sector for 8 years. And we have a R&D team, which is mostly consists of the KAIS from the KAIS, which is the MIT of Korea. And we have strengthened our sales team and sales division and also strategic divisions for expansion of our company further and product further into the overseas market. So here's our team.
And the investment circle looks how? Is it self-invested, or because you are already talking about the IPO, which is great,
Right.
I love that. But how is the investor team?
So thank you for asking. That was my next slide, actually. So we have a Series A investment, about 1.1 million December last year. And we are now planning to receive the Series B investment by the early next year. And then we are planning to IPO our company in 2022. And we have a Mirror Asset Security, Korean security firm was chosen to be our underwriter. Yeah, thank you.
So you are incorporated in Korea, is that right?
That's right. We incorporated back in 2015, but actually starting time was year to 2018 because our robotic lab was opened on that year.
Okay, we're going to have to end the Q&A there. I'm sorry that was really short, but it went a little bit long. So that's the end of the presentation. So thank you once again, Jocelyn, and I'm going to go ahead and say bye to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now it's time, guys. Oh, I hit the wrong button there, so let me go back. All right, Jocelyn, you can stop sharing your screen now.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. All right, guys, time to vote. And by the way, we have over 100 people joining us right now, so that's really, really great. We have 108 people on this. Have you guys ever, I don't know, for these online pitch events, I haven't seen that number yet. So thank you so much for joining. Again, time to do the voting. So what I'm going to do now is explain how we're going to vote. All right, I'm going to go to the next session. So wait 5 seconds, and we're going to start back up again. So, okay, I think we're back now. All right, we're back. I know it's only me on the stage right now because I have to make the announcement. So, 106 people, are you ready to vote? I'm going to show you how we vote. I'm going to share the screen with you. Now, before we start, this is only going to be open for 3 minutes. Okay? Once 3 minutes are done, the voting is cut off. So this is to prevent, any kind of cheating. So here we go. Get your phones ready. We're going to be voting by phone or by your computer. It's up to you. All right. If you guys can see this screen, please send me a thumbs up on the screen so I know you can see it. Great. So this is what you do. As the instructions say, you go to menti.com. Use this code 307261 There, you can input your choice and you can vote for your favorite team. As we're doing this, judges, go ahead and find your top 3. And what I want the judges to do is to send me a private message within AirMeet. There's an option to send a direct message. Okay? Don't send it in the group chat where everyone can see. But judges, again, send me your top 3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 of your highest scoring startups. That is for the judges. Everyone else, you've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to vote. And then we will announce the winner, and that's going to be really exciting. We actually have 2 winners today with different prizes, and we're going to announce those as well. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing the messages from the judges now. James, yes, it's private. That's good. I'm seeing... yes, it's private, Dan. That's good. We've got 2.5 minutes left to vote. Already 80 votes already. You guys, don't waste time. Okay, while you guys are voting online, I'm tabulating the votes from the judges. Okay. For those in the audience, we've got 50 seconds left to vote. 50 seconds. We have 98 votes so far. Jason, yes, I can see yours. Thank you. "30 seconds left to vote. Julian, I see yours. Thank you. We've got 10 seconds left, guys. And that is it. I'm going to stop the voting now. Okay. If you're voting from now on, it's too late because they're not being counted. Okay, guys, just give me a few seconds. Marita, I'm seeing yours now. And Marita, I need your 3rd place. Yeah, I see your 1st and 2nd. Okay, great. Got it. Okay, and I've got Lynn's. Okay. That is a chore to do everything. All right, guys. I'm going to calculate this and get right back to you. Okay, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to pause the screen for about 3 minutes. You guys don't go anywhere. You're going to see nothing for about 1 or 2 minutes. That's because I have to change the slides for the winner. All right? So you guys please just stay there, and I will see you in about 2 minutes.